Hey, hope you all are having a great day. I wanted to go ahead and do a live review. So this is a completely live review. I have never tried this coffee before, ever. This is a first time thing. You are watching Faith in Coffee Bean. My name is Tony. I appreciate you subscribing. This is a new channel, so I love the support. If you are into coffee, you're a geek like me and you have a home espresso set up, a home coffee corner, or you want to get one, or you've thought about getting one, or you're just a geek that wants to hang out, you've come to the right spot. So definitely remember to like and subscribe. And I love the comments. A lot of you comments on my videos and sending me comments after the video. I really appreciate that. Appreciate you sharing some scriptures or even just saying hello. This is Faith in Coffee Bean, so I do share some scriptures. I'm a former pastor, so that's kind of how a lot of my coffee love started. Was going to college and working in a Christian coffee house and all that cool stuff and setting up some coffee corners at churches and all that. So anyway, this brand is Happy. Woohoo! My dog's name is Happy. Literally, I have a dog, a wiener dog named Happy. But this brand is actually owned and sponsored, I guess you would say, by Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man himself. So I wanted to give this a shot, not just because of Robert Downey Jr., but it sounds like a lot of, let's just say, commodity coffee and big coffee is really starting to understand what people are asking for and needing. I also like to talk about things that are really good priced. I got this on Amazon for about, I think with the special, it was $8. Link in if you're watching this video later on in the description where you can purchase this on Amazon. And yeah, that's just another way. If you do that, you supported my channel and buying more coffee. But yeah, let's dig into it. I'm excited. You know, interesting packaging for sure, right? That's pretty cool. You got the barcode in the back here, and this is talking about mental health. And I am a big believer in asking for help. If you were going through a crisis, like I said, I used to be a former pastor. I was a pastor at a really big church in California, and we actually had a pastor prayer line. And I'm telling you, one of the things I would do is if I did get calls where folks were talking about taking their own life or scary situations, is I would get them connected with an actual healthcare professional. If you are struggling with anything and you really need to talk to someone, don't be afraid. We need to ask for help sometime. And I really love when companies kind of talk about that. It'll struggle. Everyone goes through something. I'm telling you, everyone at some point in their life needs to talk to somebody. So please reach out to a certified counselor, a clinician, a doctor. Pastors and all of them are great. Just also remember, spiritual advisors, unless they are a certified caregiver, that's what they are, a spiritual advisor. And that's not, go to the right people. I know that sounds weird for me to say, being a former pastor, but I'm a firm believer in talking to the right folks. But yeah, let's go and open this up. As you can see, the seal is on it. I'm all about buying from local roasters. This is not a local roaster, but one of the things I appreciate anyway is if you look here, usually you would see good roasters always put roast dates, in my opinion. This doesn't have a roast date, but it has a sell by date because this is something you're going to be able to find in a local date. And it does say a lot, and there is a date given. I'm assuming that is a roast date. So basically, we're looking at something roasted this year. That's good. It's good. Let's pop it open the seal. Oh, interesting. I don't want to just live open it and beans go everywhere. Oh my goodness. This is actually a little, there we go. Look. There we go. Cool. Oh, see, it helped if I would have grabbed it from this end, probably. Hey, at least I appreciate, they're making, and I do kind of appreciate the packaging. I was looking, I know that they do work with recycled materials and all that. Oh, giving it a smell. That smells really good. I know that there is notes on here, basically almost like, I think good coffee should have almost tasting notes on there, and that's exactly what it has. It says cherry, cacao. I'm excited. They source a lot from Africa and Central America. Yeah, it smells really good. Look at that. That is awesome. So go ahead. Let's measure out some beans. Okay. And I am using my DeLonghi ECP. This is one of the best budget espresso machines you can get. Bottomless portafilter basket. This is a 15-gram rated basket right about there, 15 grams. So I am going to shoot for 15 grams. Just look at that. Nicely colored, lots of uniformity. Oh, almost did it here. 12. Okay, 15.5. Right money. Oh, 15. Yeah, right about there. There we go. So again, packaging. That's cool. See how fresh it keeps it, right? Got to add some water to help with that retention. And I'm going to be doing Time More C3 Pro Chestnut. Love this grinder. Can't imagine. It sounds silly, my coffee experience without it. Let me know in the comments below which grinder you're using. There's a lot of great grinders out there. I am definitely thinking the next month or so, I'm going to buy an electric because I just going to get... I still think I'll use this. I'm thinking about going with a DF54 so I can have that flat burr experience. And then, of course, this is a conical burr with a hand grinder. A lot of times, a lot of the different styles of burrs give you a different experience in the coffee. I can't wait to try the difference and compare the two. One of the things I was kind of curious about, and if you want to put it in the comments, let me know what your coffee is your daily driver. In case you don't know what I mean, daily driver is the, like your vehicle you use every day, the coffee you use every day. I think it's kind of a cool idea just to have ideas of what coffees I should buy next if there's something I haven't tried. I really like to get something that's a good value, but come on, you gotta give love to local coffee roasters, and I am so willing to pay more for good coffee that's fresh, and I'm willing to pay more for local roasters and supporting a family-run business type of thing. I'm all about that. I have a couple local roasters that I get from here. I live in Central Florida, so I'm by Disney World, and we do have good blessings of having good roasters out here. And I try to use them a lot, but, sometimes it is easier to order stuff. All right, cool. Really easy to grind up, man. Feeling a little fancy pants, so I'm going to go ahead and not just shake it like I usually do. Go ahead and do the 3M Bomber blind shaker today. A lot of times, just kind of a tip, I go ahead and transfer coffee into a catch cup, shake it, and that's a very easy way to go. But I have Robert Downey Jr., Sir Robert Downey's coffee today. I'm going to go fancy pants, so why not? Yeah, I like Robert Downey Jr.'s story. I like folks that are really about being human and having shortcomings and all that cool stuff. I think we could be reminded that it's okay to have major things you go through. It's okay to ask for mental health help. It's okay to go to church. It's okay to go to therapy, go to rehab. Hey, whatever it takes to get you healthy. That's important. Okay. Once upon a time, I was actually a master who specialized in working with people with addiction. So that's kind of near and dear to my heart, making sure folks get help. I've kind of shared before on my channel. My father was a person who had a lot of addiction problems, and unfortunately, that's, well, in a good way, it's me want to help out people with those problems. Make sure I don't have a lot of retention in there. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, good calling here. Okay, I am going to do some WT work, new beans. Sometimes you have to dial in your beans, okay? Something everyone needs to kind of think about. I just did 15 grams of North Coast Roasting Company's beans. And it was the same grind size. The beans did not yield in the same way. And this is definitely, not that they weren't great beans, because they were. That's a great video. You should check it out. I'm really digging what they're doing. But these definitely came out really fluffy and good. That's good. Not gonna diss that. Okay. Give it a little tamp here. 2 for good measure. Let's see. How does that look? Beautiful, right? Smells delicious. Smells like a Hershey's. Alrighty. Let's get you a little closer here so you can see the action. There we go. Let's get the shot in here a bit. Interesting. It came out pretty fast. Yeah, definitely would probably go a lot finer on the grind. Not a whole lot of crema up top. And again, this just might be a dialing in situation. Awesome. I probably should scale just to be sure as far as, the ratios I was using. But like I said, this is a live first time review. I've never tried this coffee before. And I was just kind of excited to try it. I have a Flare Neo coming today, and I'm excited to try that. I don't know, use this coffee or use one of my other ones, but I'm pretty excited by the Flare Neo Flex. It's the cheapest one you could buy, 99 bucks. Let's give this a smell. Oh, good. Yeah, it smells like, I'm telling you, it smells like a Hershey Kiss. Taste. Interesting. Yeah, definitely on the palate. It has, I understand the cherry notes. I definitely get the cacao. There's just no other way to say it. It reminds me of like a Hershey Kiss, very light chocolate. This is again, this is a roast. This is their dark. But if someone would have told me this was a medium roast, I would have, I would have thought medium. Yeah, very pleasant. I like it. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I probably would. Yeah, for what I paid price wise, if I was going into my local supermarket and I saw this, and again, not trying to buy local, not trying to get specialty, just looking for good and dependable. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this. It's not bad as far as blowing the socks off, it's pleasant and good. I don't know if this blows my sock, to be honest with you, but it's good. So the kind of thing I share with a lot of friends and family. You got, how do I put this? You have your, again, commodity coffee that you kind of get every place. The local roasters put a lot of time and love. I no disrespect to Robert Downey Jr. And I really love his story. But anytime somebody is a celebrity and they put together this stuff, in the roastery, I'm not saying that he isn't. He's definitely a coffee lover. But they're two different categories, in my opinion. You have someone very low, and then you have the big stuff. And coffee is a commodity. And there isn't anything wrong with going to the supermarket. And I'm going to tell you, next to Starbucks, I'd buy this any day over Starbucks, personally. If it was this next to some other big name, I'm probably going to buy this. And for the price I got it, great deal. There's just no other way to it. I can't wait to try this in the AeroPress. If you like videos like this, like I said, remember, like and subscribe. It's a new channel. One of the things, like I said, I always want to just kind of give you some encouragement and share some scripture with you. And today, there was a scripture that came to mind, and I wanted to share it with you. Let me go ahead and read that for you right now. I've been trying to get back into rereading some of the Gospels. And if you haven't done that recently, always suggest it. It's good old faithful is good old faithful for a reason. And one of the things I know my son and my wife and I have been watching is The Chosen, the show The Chosen. And, sometimes, y'all, it doesn't matter. I've been a Christian for years. And I've been in ministry for, oh boy, a long time ago. I'm just saying that sometimes you need reminding of the simple things. So in this scripture, I'm going to kind of set the scene here. This is the disciples going to Jesus, and his disciples said to him, and it's found in John chapter 16, 29. His disciples said to him, "See now, you are speaking plainly, and using no figure of speech. Now we are sure you know all things, and have no need that anyone should question you. But this we believe, that you are from God." And Jesus answered them and said, "Do you now believe? Indeed, the hour is coming, yes, and has now come, that you will be scattered, each to his own, and will leave me alone. And yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me. These things I have spoken to you, that in me," here's the important part, "you may have peace. In the world you will have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." So this is really Jesus telling the disciples about what's going to happen. Jesus knew that his disciples were going to leave him. He knew that exactly what was going to happen to him. He was a willing sacrifice, and he knew about everything that was going to go on. He was God. The truth is, this is a reminder, just like I need to be reminded every day, that Jesus overcame the world. The battle's already won. So no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm dealing with, God's already won. And that's kind of what I'm saying. And I mentioned before, if you ever need help, you reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody and realize that Jesus is your rock. The battle's already won. It's all good. So anyway, hope you have a great day. Hope I encouraged you a bit. I like this coffee. I would definitely buy it again. If it was over some of the big name stuff like Starbucks or those big guys, I'm always going to buy it. You have a blessed day, okay? Thanks so much for watching.